Well, I just pulled a Wally. Started out my day vlogging along like I knew what I was doing. Even though I vowed to quit yesterday, here I am again, vlogging like a fool. I can't explain it. There's no excuse for my behavior. I don't even understand it. Just a child here playing with a toy. That's not even the dumbest thing I've done yet today. Birds. I started into vlogging here about 3 minutes ago. I'd look back at the camera once and see how many feet I'd racked up or whatever, how long I'd been vlogging, you know. Kind of getting my bearing. And lo and behold, the camera turned itself off. I turned it on again to figure out why. It says I have 0 minutes and 0 hours of recording time left. It took about a second and a half or so, and it occurred to me that I had not deleted my videos from yesterday off of there. So there you go. Vlogging into nothing. Didn't even have a camera running. That kind of parallels what most of us do with our lives, doesn't it? But I do know is that traffic abounds, and it doesn't make good vlogging fodder, I guess is the word, fodder. Like your mother and your fodder are the first friends you've ever had. This is the bridge that we go across here in Portland once in a while. Called the Morrison Bridge. I don't know any of these people over here, but that boat's been here for years. Look at there, 57 degrees Fahrenheit is the same as 14 degrees centigrade at 12:45 in the afternoon. Did you know that? I didn't know that. But our day's already half over with. We're not going to have time to get into everything I don't know. So let's just go on, move on with the day here. Now these guys here, I don't care anything about them. They could be escaped lunatics from some asylum for all I know. I have no idea where they came from. What street is this? Alder. What in the world am I doing on Alder? Man, look, everybody just wants to jump right out in front of me. Oh, here we go. Here's the tents downtown Portland. This is the place that's being occupied by, I'm not sure who. Oh, it smells kind of bad down here. It smells like an old tent, or maybe 100 of them. I don't know what they're using for sewer. It's kind of sad. They have some cause, is what they have, and because of that, they've decided to camp out down here in Portland. See, here's a whole bunch of more down here. This is the block that had all the campers in it that we saw first. Now there's another block of them up here, too. The Fox is in the hen house. Occupy Portland Marathon. Global solidarity. People are, if not you, then who? Well, apparently you. They're the only ones I can smell from here, for heaven's sake. Why don't you find a better smelling way to protest? Right here in the middle of downtown. I don't know. I just don't understand it. I might agree with them if I knew what they were doing. I can see from here that them trucks got my loading zone up there. Staples and a FedEx. We can park right here, I guess. Have to pay for it, but they're running around all afternoon. What's that guy over there playing with his laptop right here in the middle of the street for, do you suppose? Well, he's on the side of the street. Maybe he's vlogging with that thing. If it's a Mac, he's probably got a camera in it. People are interesting, though. You gotta admit that. I just saw a man walk by with a ponytail braided in his beard. Pretty cool. Women are funny too, though. I mean, men will be walking around doing something. Women will be walking around going from somewhere to someplace. And some of them will be dressed like they want you to think about their bodies. You know, short skirts, low-cut blouses, even on a cold, ugly day. They'll be out here dressed like that. There's not too many reasons why they dress like that on a day like this that I can think of. So you have to assume that they want to be appreciated at least on some basic woman level. And there's another woman usually walking a few feet behind her that'll look at you like you're some kind of low scum of the earth animal if you even take a second look at a woman who's dressed like that. It's kind of funny. It's like they know what it means too, even though they're not men. But, which is understandable because women have to know enough to dress like that or not dress like that, whichever choice they're making. So, it's just kind of funny that it ends up being a contest, and a lot of women too now will try to dress somewhere in between so that they're not looking real slutty, but they don't want to look unsexy too. It's hard being a woman, I'm sure. I wouldn't envy the position at all. It's interesting the way that it gets handled in the world sometimes, though. You have to admit that. Men, I don't know what in the world women see in us. We never do anything really to attract women at all once we're over 18. I mean, but all in all, we're just people, you know. Everybody makes mistakes, what with the way they dress and with everything else they do, pretty much, I suppose, at one time or another. I don't know. Guess I should go to work now. Honky donkey lonky bonky. If you want to, you can drive around town saying things like that out loud inside your own car. It's okay to do. Go honky lonky donkey bonky. It doesn't mean anything. I'm not talking about white people being honkies or lonky donkeys. I'm not prejudiced against jackass. Well, I kind of am. I don't think much of jackasses. But I'm talking about the two-legged kind when I think of them. I don't know, you know. Like I say, we're all just people. We all do it different. Oh, hey, I just had a customer of ours ask me where my YouTube stuff was. She said she'd like to go find it and look at it. I didn't have the heart to tell her that there just wasn't any substance to it, and that so far there hasn't been a single female on the planet who'd ever seen it. I can't see her looking at my videos and watching how I run around town all day bad-mouthing my customers and, you know, that sort of thing. I guess it hasn't occurred to me till now that a customer might happen chance upon my YouTube videos. That'd be kind of humiliating, wouldn't it? Somebody say, hey, that's the guy that sells me toner. Look at him. He's talking about how dumb he is on YouTube. Look at that. Why would I buy toner from him anymore? Man, I was stupid to even do that, wasn't I? You know how people are. That's what they'll think. You see, I would make a wonderful Archie Bunker if I'd have just been here 40 years sooner, when it was politically tolerable to do that. be an Archie Bunker, I mean. But as it is now, you'd probably get strung up or something for making some of the statements that he got rich making. Here's a lady who found herself a place to live. They told her she was homeless, and she went out here on the sidewalk and proved them wrong. Lord help her. It's cold out there. Sizzle Pie. Oh, that's a good name for a bar. Of course, what isn't? And there's a girl with her dog waiting for a bus. Oh, that was a blind girl's dog, wasn't it? 2705. That'll be after 20th, so I'll just keep going. There's a lot of blind people in the world. And here's some right here. If you can see. The girl with the cane is blind. But she has a friend. That's nice. There's a lot of people going through life with hardship, though. What's the best thing I could do with the rest of my life? That's a good question. I need a good answer. I'm not even sure who to ask. 2705. Okay, that's going to be right here. Just turn in here. Wait to see it here. Oh, okay. Here we go. We're home. Honey, I'm home. Okay. Well, look at that. I've gone 13.8 miles today. And it is 1:38. Oh. I gotta learn to talk faster.